have a monkey in your pants?
Hi folks, how's it going? Very quick pickups video for you. Considering I think one of the recent videos I said that I was trying to play through some games before I bought any more. Well, I went down the street today and I saw a couple of games I wanted. Then I saw a third made by the same people, so I just purchased them. So we'll get the new games out of the way. They're all Xbox One games. First off, Walking Dead Season 1, get rid of the glare. Plus 400 days. It's a bit of an old game now. Played it a little bit of part one of this at some point in the past. I think maybe on the PC or it was maybe even on the iPad. Can't really remember. But there's a bit of theme running here. And then I decided to get season 2 because once you complete season 1, you want to play season 2. Why not? And then on the back of that, I thought, why not just get this? Another Telltale Games game, if I can even speak, is The Wolf Among Us. I don't know anything about this, but I saw them all there in the shop, and I don't often see these games in shops, but this shop had them, so I thought I'll just get the 3 of them, and that's my way. So looking forward to doing it. I may do a playthrough of The Walking Dead. I say I may because it's always a bit iffy when you say you're going to do that because you start and then you don't. So I might actually do it all before I even upload any of it, so I know that it's going to be complete and it's not going to stop halfway through, if that even makes sense, because I'd rather do that than stop a playthrough halfway through, because like some other ones recently, because work situations, etc. So excuse me, another 3 nice Xbox One games to add to the collection, with a running theme, obviously all made by the same people. And I want the Borderlands game to come out in a physical copy, but obviously we need all the episodes to come out for that first, then hopefully it'll come out in a physical copy, and I want to get that because I love Borderlands. But anyway, get on to the main part. Apart from the Xbox One, which is my modern gaming if you like, as well as my PC, the main part of my collecting at the moment, it has been for a little while since I sort of sorted myself out a bit, is the glorious greatest gaming machine of all time. I wish I had one in my hands, but it's both mines are sitting over there and I really can't be bothered to get them. ZX Spectrum games. So these are all got off from Facebook a little while ago. So I befriended a guy who's on a Spectrum group on Facebook, and he puts up a lot of the items for sale. And I say, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. And he charges really decent prices for them. And I will put up some gameplay for these as well because of what they are. Everybody's maybe not aware of what the games are as such. Maybe they've never experienced Spectrum, seen Spectrum, or particularly seen any of these Spectrum games. So I'll put some gameplay somewhere so you get to see the games as well. But the first game that I got, which I really thought I had already, I should say, but I didn't, but I thought I did, is what do you call it, is it 80s, 90s, 80s, 90s, 90s, 80s, 80s, 1980s, don't know, something like that, 80s or 90s, I can't remember without using old Google, sort of animation, cartoon type thing, sort of made out of plasticine, I think, and it is the Trapdoor. Now I thought I had this game already. I thought I had it in like a double cassette thing, like a double-sized box, but I didn't. So I was glad to have it. I do have it on a compilation already, which is Trapdoor and Get Rid of the Glare and Through the Trapdoor. But I thought I had the Trapdoor, which is the first game. It's quite a decent sort of quirky game. You basically, I think it's Berk is the little blue dude's name, and you've got to feed the thing upstairs, and you open the trapdoor and different things come out and you've got to get ingredients and whatnot. And I remember playing it a lot when I was a kid, and I never ever got very far in it, or I got to certain like things that the thing upstairs, I don't even know if he's got a particular name, I can't remember, wanted made, and it's good fun. It's quite a simplistic fun game, but it's decent. I like the trapdoor. The next game I got off the chat, well, I think I'd done a gameplay of this a little while ago, because I hadn't played it before, or quite a wee while ago. I didn't own the game at the time. I think it was the 3rd game in the series that I originally played, but it's Ollie and Lisa. If I remember right, actually, when I done the gameplay of it, I didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing in it. I think Ollie and Lisa 3 is the game that I remember playing back when I was a kid. Look at that, it's a cassette, ladies and gentlemen. Ollie and Lisa 3 is the game, like I say, I remember. And I think in that you're looking for car parts for some reason, but because I never knew what was going on in this game when I played it, I thought I'd have a look at the instructions, and I was surprised. It's based in Scotland. Who would have fucking guessed? It says, amongst the barren heights and rugged rocks of the Scottish Highlands, there is situated Shilmore Castle. I don't even know if that's a real place. The castle is under threat of being purchased and shipped stone by stone to America. Americans stealing Scottish stuff. By Eugene Portcullis, the third junior, a mega millionaire, apparently. Alarmed by this, Ollie and Lisa rush to help their friend Sir Humphrey, the castle ghost, who was somewhat upset by the prospect of forced immigration to the New World. Sir Humphrey decides that today human beings are only scared by invisible ghosts. You must collect 8 ingredients for a potion to make the ghost of Shilmore Castle invisible and save the day. Fuck me, man. These games were like 99% imagination. But yeah, I do actually want to get the second and third Ollie and Lisa. I don't know if I've got them or not. See, the problem is, so it's hopefully relatively soon in the future, you'll see the shelves that I used to have there coming back. And I'm going to try and organise the games out, the Spectrum games a bit, like all the Hit Squad games together, all the Codemaster games together. Now, you obviously will only know what I'm talking about if you've owned like an 8-bit Amstrad Spectrum Commodore 64. But yeah, and cataloguing the games. I've not done that, and I've got at least over 300, maybe more. And it's quite hard to keep track of what you've got, apart from sitting down and putting them all in a database or something like that, which I've not done yet. But the next game I got off the chart was a game that I played a shit ton when I was a kid. I didn't have a clue what I was doing in it as a kid, and I still don't. But it is Firelord. From what I can tell, you're like some sort of knight dude who walks about and you shoot magic, and I remember like you can get spells or something. I don't know. I still don't know what the game is all about. Let's have a look. Let's have a read actually. Hold on, that's the best idea ever. Reading the insides. Oh my god, I'm not reading that. It's like way too big. Yep. Yep. Too big. You're a knight dude and you get spells, and you've got to do something. There's witches and wizards and gatekeepers. Apparently so. I wonder if I even had the proper box for this game when I was a kid, because I can't remember reading it when I was a child, but obviously I do remember this cover art. I still don't have a clue what I was doing. Another game that I did have when I was a kid, and I totally recognise the little artwork on the front of this box at the bottom, the little players sign. I'll try and show you it. But it is Tomcat. Like, can you see the little player sign? I know it's not going to focus because autofocus is not on, but there you go. Tomcat. Now, it's not a great game. It's like it's a shoot 'em up basically, but from what I remember, it's quite jerky. Obviously, it's all sort of monochromatic, which is what you expect from the Spectrum. But I do remember playing it, and I do remember having it. but I don't remember it being terribly great, and I think it's not particularly fast either. I've not played it since I've got it. Not very smooth scrolling on it either. Obviously, I've put gameplay on it, but I've not seen the gameplay as of yet at this moment in time. But another one with Spectrum games. Honestly, I am happy to have any Spectrum game, whether it's good, shit, bad. I just love the cases. I love the artwork. I just love everything about them, whether I've already got it or not. I also don't really care. So I'm happy to have it, even though it's maybe not the best game. The next game I've got is a game I never heard of again. Mastertronic game, £1.99 range. Cost £1.99 originally. Now, Mastertronic is another series of games that I potentially will be looking to particularly collect. For example, I want to get the Hit Squad games, I want to get the Mastertronic games, all the Codemaster games, and so on and so forth. I can keep going and going with different groups of games, or if that, you know what I mean. So anyway, Caves of Doom is what it is. Now it's a 48k game, quite basic. So this dude that sort of flies about Caves of Doom. I don't know what you to really do, but you just buzz about and play collecting shit. Whilst exploring the planet Doom, you were captured by the guards of the ruthless Lord of Darkness. You don't even get told this shit in the game. Good job, they've got instructions. You are now imprisoned in caves deep within the bowels of Doom. But are determined to escape. To do so, you must find 5 keys. Blah 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 blah. See? Thank God for instructions back in the day. Like I say, 99% of the games were using your imagination. It's alright, very basic, sort of 48k game, very basic sound and whatnot, but it's fun. Spectrum games, I love them. They're fun, they're decent, they're good, I like them. Now, I'm pretty sure these two games are related in some way, so I will keep them to last. But the next game, never heard of this game. Oh, I've got a few Mastertronic games also, never really noticed. Another Mastertronic game from the £1.99 range is Soul of a Robot. Now, from what I can tell from Soul of a Robot, you're a robot that's got a soul, and he wants his soul freed or something like that, and the only way to do so is to kill himself, but you have to collect stuff or get to a final destination to be able to set off some bomb inside you to kill yourself and free your soul. Were these people on drugs? I'm sure it was something weird like that. Not the drugs, but I'm sure that's the plot of the game, some bizarre stuff. But yeah, I never noticed there was another Mastertronic game, so I got, yeah, that's alright, a couple of Mastertronic games. Now, these two games, I think they're both thought of as pretty classic games. I've never really played either of them. I know I've heard of one of them definitely. Another one looks very similar, or with a very similar looking character in it. People out there probably will tell me more if they're related, but I'm pretty sure they are. But the first game is it's classic as far as I'm aware. Another Mastertronic game, £1.99 range, and it's Finders Keepers. Finders Keepers sort of reminds me of Jet Set Willy-ish, sort of, but in a way. But I think you just explore, collect stuff, get places. Is that what the majority of these games are all about? The aim of the game Oh no. Collect as many treasures as possible and escape from the castle. There you go. Collect the treasure in order to please the king and the princess Germantrude and join the polygon table. Not a round table, polygon table. And unfortunately, the princess called Germantrude, something like that. I don't even know what they said. Now, the final game, I'm sure it's somehow related to that game because the main character looks very, very similar, is Spellbound. Now you see what I mean by the character looks very, very similar. It's the knight type guy who looks the same. It says in the back of this it's made by David Jones, not the guy from the Monkeys. Don't know what Finders Keepers were made by. I could Google it, but I won't. But yeah, it's like a actiony type, collecty type. Oh, look at that. That's quite nice. Matt, look at that. It looks like Inspector Gadget. It bloody does. It says, okay kid, you bought the game, now play it, is what it says. It says, arcade adventure style game, using a unique window menu system, where you basically choose different options and whatnot. Look, that's the guy, he's not really Inspector Gadget, just looked a bit like him. I'm sure that's really somehow connected to Finders Keepers, correct me if I'm wrong, Spellbound. But that's it guys, quite a few new Spectrum games to add to my collection. 8 in total. Some I've heard of, a couple I've never heard of, but like I said before, whether I've heard of them or not, if I've not got them, I basically want them. A massive, massive, massive Spectrum fan. I love the machine. For those of you who didn't grow up with it, it might be hard for you to see its charm, but no, I do love it, and it's just, do you know what I mean? The box art, this one's upside down. They go, the box art and everything. I just love them, and I know the media itself, the tape won't last forever, but it's even like the boxes alone, I think are worth collecting at the end of the day. 5 years time, 10 years time, hardly any of them will probably work, but I will still love them like my children or something like that. So that's it, guys. 3 new Xbox One games, Telltale games. I really want the Borderlands series to hurry up and fucking get all its episodes out and then be released as a physical copy, because that'd be one that I really want, being such a Borderlands fan. But another 8 Spectrum games, glorious Spectrum games. You want to see gameplay of any of them, let me know. I do continually do Spectrum gameplays, and I'm working through my huge collection. I don't know if I'll ever work through them. My mother just switched off. There we go, it's back on, because I keep buying some more. But that's it. As always from me though guys, thank you much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I'm on my way to give my Spectrum games a hug, and I'll catch you next time.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?